Yes.
Kidogo tu.
Available to this rather interesting case which has been going on for the last 3 years. This morning, a senior official of the East African Development Bank, EADB, Mr. Isaac Nyongesa failed to appear in court, and I would like to congratulate the magistrate for not being intimidated, and she has issued a warrant for arrest. Mr. Kwara and EADB are charged with the offense of lying about me, lying about my business, and 2 of my companies. And they have lied so often that they even forget the previous lie. It was kind of funny to witness senior counsel Jambo saying that he does not lie, yet I am facing him at the Advocates on Claims Commission for having procured fake affidavits when actually a member of staff of EADB, the Kenya country manager at that time, recanting the affidavit that they had filed against me in court and at the Supreme Court. So I want to be able to mention to you that what you're seeing is just the tip of an iceberg. On July 11th, 12th, and 21st, that is when the Kenya country manager put it in writing on 4th and on cross-examination in the High Court that what they had filed at the Supreme Court and in the other courts, including in the UK, were fabrications. And indeed, we are at the High Court on an application on review of the matter, both in Kenya and the UK. This report that they took to the DCI was that I'd sold charged property, that I'd stolen money from an escrow account, and that I'd got the money through false notices. I was engaged by the DCI, and you know how DCI engaged me. They came to they ordered me, I had to appear at DCI at least 4 times. And I think I was just lucky that you guys were not there to see the number of times that was at the DCI, because that was a bit organized. What they hoped for me at that time was to have me arrested and put behind some Land Rover and come to court on Trump charges. But as I told you, they're not even good at lying. And that's why they find themselves facing criminal charges today. I've been informed that we have absolutely no answer to the charges against them, except that they claim they have diplomatic immunity. There is no provision for diplomatic immunity in criminal cases. You can't kill somebody and then waive the paper saying that you have diplomatic immunity so you cannot face charges. But that's the case for another day, and we are making sure that we join ourselves in the case. The lies that they gave to the DCI, they did that also to entrench the lies that they had given in the courts. And indeed, I suffered unfavorable rulings by the Supreme Court because of these lies. The Supreme Court gave judgments against me based on the lies that now some of them were facing criminal charges for. When it emerged in the lower courts, a whole bench of the Supreme Court could not face the shame of actually looking at an affidavit that was before them, which had been recanted. So the Supreme Court recused themselves. And there's no precedent in the common law of a Supreme Court of 5 judges recusing themselves, because that case collapsed because the one person who had written the affidavit recanted it. And as I talk to you now, there is a filing made at the Advocates Complaints Commission because Captain Administrator, this senior counsel for Jambo, procured fake affidavits and had them stamped by a commissioner of votes in the absence of the person who they claimed was a witness. And that's why I would have been very, very disturbed if the magistrate did not order for the arrest of this person, because it would have meant that she believed Jambo should not be believed. And I can say that, and I dare him, because we are meeting at the Magistrate Complaints Commission. I have applied to the Judicial Service, to the Chief Justice, that a panel be formed to investigate whether he should still continue to be senior counsel or not. But I'd like to quickly go through some of these. The case is getting more and more complicated. It should be of interest that this case, Danny, is one of the cases which have been cited by Nelson Happy as one of those cases where the judges should be removed. So this case has been cited as one of the reasons why those Supreme Court judges should be removed. I'd like also to tell you that on 3 occasions we tried to pay off whatever loan we owed EADB. KCB came on board, offers the money, and EADB refused. We got Bank of Africa, offered us the money to pay them off, they refused. We got an equity partner, offered $10 million to pay them off, they refused. Why did they refuse? They refused because the security that had given them, 27 acres of land and currently the developments that they have, was more money, was worth more than what I owed them. So it was in the selfish interest of some senior staff of EADB that they auctioned, because then they'll make more profit. If I pay them off, then they're out of the deal. That is the only reason why I've done this. I've been forced to deal with crooks in the judicial system, but I must also say that I'm a great respect. I respect the judiciary, because if the judiciary was not working, I would have lost my vote. I respect the judiciary because despite the fact that we have some crooks in the system, it has been shown this afternoon that there are upright people who can follow the law. And that's why we have a warrant of arrest of senior EADB official. So all of us Kenyans must do everything to guard the integrity and the sanctity of the judiciary, because that is the only last bastion in a democratic society when the executive goes rogue or when parliament goes rogue.